Boost Mobile highlights. Let's have a look at practice number 2. 40 minutes the journey for this one. They rolled out from 45 degrees on a patchy wet track and a little patch of blue above. Again, we've been a little bit lucky when you stop and consider how much rain's been generally falling around the area. But you had to put the car in just the right place at just the right time to be able to put a lap time together early in the game. Reigning champion Shane Van Gisbergen, car number 97, the Red Bull Ampol Racing Holden. Brody Kostecki, we looked over his shoulder at one stage and Brody was working hard. Look at that face, concentration. You've got the brow going there, hasn't he? Thinking long and hard about it. Jack Smith was as well when he fired it wide down here at turn 2. Locked up, got into the green and couldn't get back. Triggered a red flag and that gave everybody the opportunity to come back into pit lane, make some adjustments and get on with it once again. Jack will be pretty frustrated. He's been down there a couple of times so far today. We marvelled at the car control from Will Davison and Anton De Pasquale. In fact, the top end of the field, the way that they were throwing the cars into the water and catching them just in time was pretty impressive. When we left Bathurst last year, that car was mighty quick and Chaz Mostert has continued that trajectory. And they've been concerned about whether or not it was a false dawn for the Walkinshaw-Andretti United group based on the performance at Bathurst, but the indications so far this weekend, where they had a tough run at this racetrack last year, look like they're pretty quick. And this is what triggered the red flag for Anton De Pasquale. Huge moment. That is hundreds of metres down there. And he's fired down into the runoff area at turn 2. And we only had 52 seconds remaining in the session. It triggered a red flag and there's no further point in bringing the cars back. So a bit of frustration for them, but fortunately no damage done. So out with the red and the order at the end. Mostert, Waters, Brown, Pye, Reynolds, Van Gisbergen, Davison, De Pasquale, LeBrock and Holdsworth, your top 10. And James Taylor, our new race director, Tim Schenken. We paid homage to Tim's extraordinary reign at the top of officialdom in the Motorsport Australia Control Tower at Mount Panorama last year. I hope Tim's watching and enjoying. So Chaz Mostert, Cam Waters, followed by Will Brown. And then you go all the way back to position number 8 before it gets north of 1 second. But those first few are tied nicely together, aren't they? Mostert, Waters and Brown, nothing in it. So they've certainly got that Erebus car of Will Brown's working better in those conditions in that session. Heimgartner heads the next queue in position 11 from Hazelwood, Kostecki, Feeney, Fullwood, Jacobson, Percat, Courtney. Lots of variations here, depending on how you could stitch the lap together and whether you're able to finish your lap based on that red flag and the various tyre conditions and so forth. So Jones, Smith and Jake Kostecki rolling out of the top 25. Got an extra car in the field for 2022.